So we're continuing and talking about combining like terms and solving for these variables when they're on both sides. So it's just a matter of getting all my variable on one side and all my numbers on the other. That's all we're doing in this lesson. So let's look at this guy right here. Okay, I've got a w on this side of the equation. I've got a w here, and I have a w here. And notice the hint that I gave you. Combine like terms first. Look right here on this side right here. I've got two w terms that I could add before I start doing things to different sides of the equation. So look here, 5w plus 4w gives me 9w's. If I had 5 watermelons and I added 4 watermelons, I'm going to have 9 watermelons. But I can't add the 7 to it because he's not a watermelon. So now I need to get all my watermelons on one side and all my constant numbers on the other. So this 9w is on the wrong side. So in order to get rid of 9w, I need to subtract 9w from both sides. So now I need to follow this through. 9w minus 9w is, ooh, look here, I'm going to end up with 0w plus 3 equals 0w plus 7. I just brought that down. Okay. Now this is going to pose a problem. Whoops, got my plus right there. Because 0 times anything, it doesn't matter what number I could put over here. I could put a gazillion and 42. It's not going to matter because I've got the 0w right here. Well, 0 times anything is going to give me 0. It's not going to give me a constant number. So this guy's a little tricky. I'm going to finish showing you, finishing out this equation. In order to get this 3 off of this side, I need to subtract 3, and what I do to one side I have to do to the other. But see how it creates this 0 equals 4? And that is not true. So the answer to this is actually solution. No solution. There is no number, real number, that I can pick that when I put it up in here for w is going to make this a true statement. So this problem actually has no solution. Alright, it's time to tackle this guy right here. So again, I've got you a hint right here. Combine like terms first. So let's gather up and see where our like terms are. I've got a 10z here. I've got a negative 4z here. And they're both on the same side of the equation. So let's combine those. And then on this side, I have an 8 and I have a negative 15. So let's combine those. So that brings me down to 6z, because 10z minus 4z is 6z. Bring down the negative 15, because I didn't do anything with him. I combined the 8 and the negative 15 to get negative 7. Bring down the negative 2z, because I didn't do anything with him. So now I need to start putting everybody on the correct side. So let's get the negative 2z off of this side by adding 2z. So that gives me 8z, bring down the negative 15, equals, bring me down the negative 7, and these guys canceled out, which is what I was trying to do. I was trying to get rid of the 2z off of this side. So now I've got this negative 15 that's in the wrong place. So I want you to finish this one out and check your answer. I'm not going to give you the answer to this one, but I do want you to finish it out and have that answer ready when I check your notes. So now we're going to come down to these guys with fractions down here. Now remember in the last couple of lessons, I told you it's much easier to get rid of the fractions because fractions just make our life complicated. So let's deal with a common denominator. So let's start with our 10. 10 would work except for this 4 right here. So that won't work. But 20 will. So let's make our common denominator 20, and then we'll pick it up in the next section.